What up, everybody of the YouTube world? My name is Carter Afline. I live in my Ford E150. It is a year 2000. It has 120,000 miles on it. So far, I do not have a name for my baby yet, but if you guys have any suggestions, just feel free to drop them in the comments. My dad actually lived in his van when he was 19, and he went from my house in Jackson, Wisconsin to California in his van, and that's basically exactly what I'm doing. Once my dad told me about how the van life works and how free you are and how it was the best experience of his life, I knew at that time that I wanted to do it. Now here I am, I'm in beautiful Colorado. I'm super stoked. Here's the front of the van. It's a little dirty at the moment. I've been in Colorado. I've been up in the mountains a little bit. Over here, we'd have to pop out windows. I love these windows. I don't really see them on many vans, actually. In the back, got the bike rack. We just put this on before I came to Colorado. I was in Madison, Wisconsin for a month, and that was my first experience of living in the van, and I knew that I loved it right away. So we threw this on. It's a lifesaver. I can do miles on it, no gas. Yeah, we actually custom built this bike rack because this is just a single bike rack that's made for the roof of cars. And we took this very heavy duty steel and actually bolted it to the frame of the van because we took the tow package off because we wanted to take off any weight that we could. And then I ended up wanting a bike rack. So we ended up building it, and it's very sturdy. You can like stand on it, it's fine. And here is the back, which many van dwellers often refer to as the garage or whatever. As you can see, the drawers come back, and since I'm a huge skateboarder, I skateboard all the time, we made the drawers so that skateboards could just perfectly fit into the back. As you can see, they just fit right. Yeah, we just got more cans, more food, beach towels. Who doesn't love the beach? A sick ass flannel that's all flowers. If you don't see that, all flowers. Some very warm socks because you never know when your feet need to be toasty. And then as you can see back there, I have a lot more skateboard storage because I skateboard all the time, and the way that the galley was set up, we had this leftover room that we didn't know what to do with, and it ended up just working out perfect. So since it's a conversion van, you get all of these pockets around, like almost every single door has these. And for any van lifer, it is so essential because every inch of storage is so important to you. So whoever is thinking about doing this, I highly suggest getting a conversion van because you already get the privileges of having all of these things. This powers everything in the back, and it's only a 50-watt solar panel. It's a little bit over $100, so it's really not that bad. And for me personally, it's been powering everything I need it to power, so that's been very good. There's my fantastic vent, which was also a graduation present from another family member, and that has been working out amazing. Here's the side that gets the most love, my front doors. And here's my home. All right, well, the first thing that you see when you open up the doors is you see this cart sign. My name's Carter, and my nickname's kind of Cart. So my dad and I took this off of out of a golf course. We took it right out. And then here's my backpack, my everyday backpack. I take this bag into the gym when I take showers. I bring my clothes in there. I use this thing all the time, so I put this hook right here. And then when you hop in, I'm sitting right on my cooler that actually fits right in between the front two seats. All right, so here's the galley countertop. We actually built this whole entire countertop outside of the van. We had all the dimensions all in our minds and wrote them down, so we built it all up, put it right in the van. We actually angled the side so that it matches the seat, and then my privacy tapestry, I stick it right in there. Then I can close it up. Privacy. Here's like my daily essential drawer. I have everything, you know, floss, deodorant, everything that you daily use. Here is food storage. We stained all the wood just to kind of give it a nice cozy vibe and kind of match the countertop and the wood that was already in the van. And then there's actually a lot more here than what just meets the eye. These both pop up and they go right here. Here is my cooktop. We actually took this off the side of a grill, like the outside grill that everybody has. We took it right off the side, stuck it right in here. It fits in perfect, and it's been working really well for me. Here, you know, my pot. This is my sink. Where's my faucet? It actually comes up like that. And I have a 12-volt water pump underneath. And then I have 5 gallons of water storage. It's kind of messy right now. I just kind of like throw everyday stuff, you know, little utilities and stuff, my paper towels. And then I refill this about every 3 to 4 days. So when I'm cooking in here, I actually bring a little fold-out chair that I have. It's actually outside of the van right now. And I put a little fold-up chair right here, and then I sit and I can just perfectly cook. But I can also sit right on this cooler too. That also works. And then yeah, it works out perfect. All right, and then here's my bed. I can fully stretch out diagonal, but I'm like a total snuggler, so I wake up all cuddled up. Here's my laptop, my entertainment. However, I actually don't use it as much as I was expecting myself to. Here, very important, all my clothes. I have one big drawer and another one. Those are very important, a little messy right now, don't judge me. And then those go about halfway back to the bed, and then the other half is all storage from the inside, so I can reach in. So I got pretty lucky with the van that I converted because I have these windows that pop out. And the way that we set up my bed, we set up the bed so that it fits perfectly with the windowsills. And these windows pop out right at my head and my feet. And then I have my fantastic vent right above me when I sleep. So that sucks the air out and sucks in the air from the windows. So I'm totally ventilated when I'm sleeping. And I don't really see these windows much in vans, so if anybody else has some, I don't know, post a picture in the comments or something. And then I didn't want any bugs to be flying in here, so it was a very big problem for me to try to think of ways to put screens in my windows because there's not many options the way that they are. So after a lot of brainstorming, I built 2 little frames of this very thin wood and glued a screen right in and used Velcro. So in that, Velcro's right on there. Totally ventilated, no bugs, stay out of my van. All right, so the way that all my electronics are set up, I have a 50-watt solar panel on the roof that we're about to show you. And I also have a secondary battery that's right behind this speaker that we actually took off of the wall of the original van. And that's totally sealed off and we vented it through the floor. This is my solar charge controller right here. And this always tells me, you know, my battery, how many volts, you know, everything that you need to know. It never really gets below 2 bars, which actually surprised me because only a 50-watt solar panel, most people online I see have like 100 to 200 watts. So I'm pretty hyped on how this turned out. And you can charge your phone right next to the bed. So that works out good. All right, so one thing about converting my van, it's really nice to convert. Oh, all right, take two. So one thing about converting my van specifically was I got a conversion van and all of this was already built up. All these mood lights, the whole ceiling basically, except as you can see, we changed a little bit of it. These blinds actually came with the van and they've just been working out perfect. I haven't had to modify them at all. They've just been working out just how I need them. And those are on every window. And then at night, when I'm about to sleep, I slide my privacy shield out, Velcro it to the wall, and then you're looking at a bunch of really sick elephants. I really love my elephants. So I'd say go sleep in your car in a Walmart parking lot and see how you like it. If that goes well for you, do some research online, see how it is, and then just go for it. Like if you want to do it, you should really just start doing it. I know so many people who see me and I meet them and they always freak out like, oh, you're doing my dream, you know, I really wish that I could be doing that. And I always say the same thing, you can do it. I was just a high school kid and I saved up enough money for a van and started building it with my dad. I mean, you don't have to be someone crazy to do it, you can do it. Thank you guys so much for checking out my van conversion. I wasn't even gonna make this video, but Josh kind of peer pressured me into it. So thank you, Josh, as well. If you have any last minute questions about my van, anything you think I didn't go over clearly, just DM me on Instagram. My username should pop up right there. Hit me up, DM me. I'll answer any questions you have, and follow me on my journey. I'm Carter Afline. Thank you, guys. I really just want to give a huge thank you to my dad, John Afline, for building out my van with me and putting in so many hours of thinking of how we could convert it the best and most efficient way possible. And I want to thank all of my other family members for the graduation presents, for any help, and everyone for all the support back home. I love everyone in Wisconsin. Shout out to all my friends back home. I love you all. I'll see you soon.